Hello guys and gals, animal friends and spirit pals. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for joining me as always. I love you all very much. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for the new subscribers. I've been getting a few new ones this week and I really appreciate it. I hope you like it here and decide to hang around and join our little spiritual, joyful family here for fun and frolic. Granny says, thank you for the views on her video. She's so thrilled that she's getting so many views, and she wanted me to thank you for those. Let's see what else I want to say. Oh, I want to give a big shout out to Anne, a Google piece, and I want to give a shout out to Rebecca, both of who sent me tips, and I really appreciate it. You ladies are wonderful, and I am very grateful to you for that. It means a lot to me, as does all the likes and the views and the comments and the interaction and everything that you guys do to participate with me and the teachers and the animals on this channel. It's all greatly appreciated. Okay, today I'm doing a video because a certain master has been wanting to come through, and he told me right at the beginning he was going to want to participate in some way with this project that I'm doing with Pan and Djwhal Khul and Source, you know, in the animal kingdom. And he's been coming around throughout the time that I've been doing this so far, but today he really asked to come through and ask me to channel his energy. So I'm going to do that. I'm always a little bit anxious to channel him. I don't know why, really. I think sometimes I feel like I'm not worthy, or I'm not good enough or something. So I have to always work on that. But anyway, it's Master Jesus, and he wants to come through. He came through during my bath today and told me a little bit what he wants to talk about and do, and ask if I would be willing to channel his energy for my group today. For our group, really, because it's all of our groups, you know. All of us together make this group. I might have been the one that put the channel up, but it's really all of our group. Anyway, so he wants to come through today. Whenever he wants to channel, I always want to wear white for some reason. It's like, it's sort of, I have to put on a white shirt. I don't know why. And blue. Blue's the other color that always comes for me with Master Jesus. But a lot of white, you know, white light, white energy, white clothes, white. So that's why the white shirt. His energy too, you know, it's starting to come in. Also touches my heart and my emotional body. So I can get emotional with his energy, so it doesn't mean I will, but a lot of times his energy will make me cry. Thank you very much, Master Jesus. Anyway, let me say that. Okay, I'm going to bring him in. He's ready to come in. I did say that about the heart because you might sense him and feel his energy in your heart center, or really anywhere in your body, because he does plan on addressing whoever watches this individually, if they're open to it. So keep your senses open and look for his energy, because I feel like he's going to make himself known and felt with you guys. All right. Hello, my friends, my beautiful brothers and sisters in God. I'm so happy to be with you in this form. I'm just going to center my energy and deepen the connection here with Mark. Good. I asked to be brought in today to just bring my energy to each of you. Some of you have been asking for it, and I wanted to come through and greet you energetically and touch you one by one, reminding you that we are all connected. The good that I seek for humanity, I seek for each of you individually. I want to talk a little bit about my lifetime on the earth, a few thousand years ago. Part of my expression on the earth, not the whole time, I was an earthling, just like you guys. Like many of you, I wasn't born into money or wealth or riches. I had a rather humble beginning, and grew up like the rest of you did, particularly in that time. And then part of the plan for me and my expression on the earth was to show humanity what might be possible through having a conscious relationship with Source, with the light, with God, in a way that you acted as if you were, in fact, God, Goddess, which you are. And so that portion of my life was really to demonstrate this. So you might say I was channeling this energy, which many of you have named the Christ. So my name was Jesus, and I partnershiped or companioned with an energy that you call the Christ. You also might see it as that blueprint that the Creator set out in the beginning for humanity. A blueprint which leads humanity into realizing fully who and what it is while on the earth plane. And so that opportunity was presented to me from the Creator, from Source, from Mother Earth, to demonstrate if I chose to. Now again, it was up to me as an individual to choose it. Although I had a lot of encouragement to go along with it. In fact, there were other humans born for the specific purpose to support me and encourage me to keep that balance and hold that focus as best I could. So I was able to do it in a large part from the assistance of others that were around me and assisting me. Some of them are the ones that have been called disciples, but there were others. It was a bigger group than what you think, and it included both males and females, quite a bit of female energy in my family group as we went around spreading this message that was coming through me primarily, but also through the group as a whole. And it took a lot of concentration and work on my part. It didn't just poof, you're Jesus Christ. I had to work at it a bit. I want to also say that at that time, when I was born in the body of Jesus, at that time on the planet, religion wasn't a thing as you think about it. There was no Christianity or anything that came afterwards. But the dominant belief system, or religion, if you want to call it that, was really a belief that Source or God was in the earth. So it was more earth religions, or realizing the way you connected to Source was through Mother Earth, through the animals, through the elements. And I was very aware of that. I was taught that. It really rang true with me. I practiced it. I quite often, as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult, etc., went into nature to pray and commune with God through nature. And the one that you work with here a lot with Mark, Pan, I was aware of in that time. And was familiar with that energy you call Pan because it's very involved with manifestation and creating on the earth, creating magic or miracles, what seems like magic or miracles, when actually they're natural abilities that you just haven't fully realized yet. Now, when I was demonstrating miracles and magic, it was in an effort to show you that this was what you can do. It wasn't to say, oh, look at me, I'm so different, I'm so special, I can create miracles. No, it was, look at this is what you can do if you wake up to your relationship, to your connection, to your inheritance from Source, from God, Goddess. And really, it's the same message today, a couple thousand years later. So it was my job, as it were, to instigate, to start that message. Now, it was started in other places in the world with other souls. So it wasn't just me. But that was when we introduced this idea that humans as individuals could have a working, practical, conscious relationship with Spirit and with God, and that was the way to move about the earth and doing good, and that God was love and joy and those kinds of things, and that ideas like do unto others and those kinds of things, where you work for all and all, all for one and one for all of that kind of energy was part of my message. Now, I know there are many who expect me to return and do it for you again. That's really not exactly in the blueprint or the plan. The plan is, yes, that Christ's energy will make itself known in a much more, let's see, what's the good word there? Unignorable fashion. So it'll be very, it won't just, it will be hard to ignore it. It will be much more in your face, in your energy, available for you to tap into and to work with. And that coming of energy, which has been coming, we've been working towards it in your earth years for all this time, is coming full force once again, or for the first time, really, in your timeline, to express itself through the group rather than as an individual focus, as it did with me and others. So the second coming is that energy expressed through the group consciousness and individuals. So you do it as an individual before you do it as a group. So waking up individually to this relationship with God, Goddess, the Christed energy, and that Christed energy is the divine blueprint that the Creator set out to be realized. And in that blueprint, you each have a role or a part if you choose to accept it, you know. So that's that energy. And as it comes through and it interacts with you and you welcome it and work with it, you're part of that divine plan or blueprint becomes more apparent and fully realized through you. You begin to see more clearly with each passing moment why you truly came here on the earth and what you were seeking to do. You know, the good news too is that humanity through these years have requested slowly to lift the veil. We want to see the truth, and you know, you've been asking it since my time. So, even though man jumped on my experience and tried to twist it and turn it around so that they could manipulate the group and control the group, the time has come for that to fall away and for the real truth to be shown for all to see. Now, you know, I don't want you to think that you were being manipulated by God or Source or humanity. It was a choice, and it's always been a part of the plan. In order to see clearly who you truly are and realize it with all your heart and mind and enjoy it fully, you need to look at what you aren't and realize that is not what I am, and I don't need to waste my energy being that. So, you know, all of that has been a learning process, and as you have woken up individually through time, you know, it's like it catches, and then some more wake up, and then some more wake up, and then some more wake up, and the veil lifts, and the veil lifts, and the veil lifts. And then it's all coming out in the light. And that's where you're headed, and have always been headed. But we're really, you know, getting much closer than ever. Now, I am always here, and I'm always available to any of you who call on me. I will come forward and work with you specifically and individually to help you realize the truth of who you are more fully. Help you seek and achieve more light, more joy, more love in your life here on the earth. I'm available to you all. And in that way, I do come forward in this present time. Or you might think of me returning, although I never left. But returning and working with the group focus here, because it's about the group waking up and doing it for themselves. It's not about me or someone else doing it for you. It's about you doing it for yourselves. What is that? Sisters are doing it for themselves, or some song Mark has in his head. But that's really, you know, your mission as you choose to accept it. And, you know, the universe, the stars are sparkling and exploding with excitement that the time has come. You know, you can see it in the stars and in the star charts. We've been moving towards it, and the time is here. Of course, we're still shedding that which doesn't fit the plan, and there's still some more of that going on, and actually it's quite dramatically going on currently, but that's good news, because that means we're almost there. That loud, kind of crazy resistance that isn't based on anything real, is falling away. Mark says, doesn't seem like it, but it is. It is. Okay, my friends, I would like to do one thing energetically before I step aside. I'd like for each of you, I'm going to invoke and ask this being that I call the Christed Light. It is a being, it is an energetic form. It's born of source, just like everything else here. And again, its purpose is to remind you who you truly are and what part you have to play in the big scheme of things. So here it comes. I'm going to bring it all down in, and let's let it settle right in the center of your chest, in the heart center, heart chakra. Starts out as about the size of your hand, light, really bright white, as bright as you can imagine. Light. It can also show itself as fire, so white fire. That fiery energy traditionally represents spirit. It's like the fire of the Christed light, burning bright for all to see. It's for everyone, no exceptions. Anyone who seeks it, it's there for you. No matter what you've done or not done up until this point, you can accept that energy and move forward, creating love, light, joy in all you do. That Christed energy doesn't judge or say or pick and choose. It's there for everyone. Okay, let's allow that energy now to expand in all directions. It's white light, it's white flame, expanding outward, in front of you, behind you, to the left, to the right, above and below, filling up your entire vehicle. This Christed light, this blueprint from source. Allow that energy to resonate with each one of you individually. You each have a particular, special, a unique purpose. And this energy is here to remind you of it and to draw it to you so that you may realize it fully. Energy likes to pour out through the hands. This energy can literally heal the sick, turn negativity into positivity, change what you see in front of you. It also likes to go out the bottoms of the feet, always sending energy to the earth. I am the light is me. I shine bright for all to see. I am love, love is me. I share love for all I see. I am joy, joy is me. I create God joyfully. I am the Christ is me. I walk as Christ for all to see. There we go. All right. Now it's going to go back down. But you can continue to carry this light, this flame with you if you choose. And you can work in partnership with this energy to more fully realize who you truly are and who you came here to be. All right, my friends, I will step aside. I want to thank you all for being here with me today. I want to thank Mark for allowing me to come through, and I wish you all the wonders of the world and the joys of the world and the love of the world for each and every one of you. I'm here for you if you want my assistance. Thank you, and I will step aside. Okay. All right. Well, that was good. My head's a little heavy. I'm a little bit out of it. Yeah, I can still feel his energy. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of coming back now. Sometimes it takes me a minute. Well, I hope you like that, guys. He's been telling me he wanted to come through now for a while, so there he came. I want to show you this picture of him that I love so much. Way back when I worked with Jesus's energy quite a bit on a personal level. Like, he was the one that really helped me understand why I would be gay in this lifetime, and he really helped me get through that. And then he also did a thing with me where we read the Bible, the New Testament together, and he talked to me about it and did all that. But anyway, during that time, he told me way back then that he was aware of Pan's energy and nature energies, and he'd worked with that. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. Is that true? I don't know. But I thought it was interesting. And then, I guess the next day or 2 days later, I went to the metaphysical bookstore that I always went to back then, and this card was there that I saw, and it just jumped out at me, and I just love it. So it's this beautiful picture. Let me see if I can get it where you can see, of Master Jesus. But look at him, how you can't really quite see it, but he's all in green, like all this energy is green all around him. He's like sitting in meditation with his hands pointed towards the earth. He's got this green halo around him with some leaves in his hair, like the Green Man kind of. And so it just makes me think so much of those nature energies and him being in tune with nature. And God is nature. And I'd never really ever seen a picture like this before. And so I just love it. And I've cherished it ever since. It's just so beautiful for me. And look, he has green eyeshadow on. There's a lot of green in it. I don't know what that pendant means. I'm sure it means something. It kind of looks like a Three of Cups image. So, joining together. Earth, heaven, and man, kind of. Anyway, love that picture, and I wanted to share that with you. Love it so much. I always keep it where I can see it. And there you go. Even though I was raised in church, the Baptist, I'm not really into religion. It's fine for those that it serves them and helps them, but it's not really for me. There was too much judgment involved in the organized religion. But I do believe in Jesus and God, and that energy that's come to me and said it was Jesus. I believe it, and he's helped me out quite a bit. So I'm really thankful for him showing up and supporting the channel and supporting me and supporting all of us in this way. I'm very grateful for it, and I feel honored and humbled by it. Okay, guys, I hope that was good and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you the next time. I love you guys.